Good morning, everyone. Today I am doing a 2-page layout. It's my oldest granddaughter. She's going to be graduating, well, next year, but it's this school year actually. So I'm trying to get some more of hers done. You know, I'll just kind of work on hers for a while. And so this is younger than the one I did yesterday, of course. And this might have been her first time swimming, because she looks very little, not much hair, so I'm thinking she's probably just a few months old. And because she was born in November. So her and her parents are at the water park, and I printed out a 5x7 when I did the photos. So, and this, I would have developed them shortly after she was born, because I just had a small chip, so I would take pictures. Every time I went to see her, I would fill up my chip and have to go unload it. So I am using A Perfect Summer by Lori Whitlock, and it's Echo Park. And me and my sister, she's here, so she's been helping me. And so I pulled out the whole stack of summer papers, and this is really the only one that worked for a pool. Everything else, you know, it's like they're at the beach or whatever, or to adult. So I'm gonna do a happy horizontal. You know, like Janet, she told us this is a happy horizontal, and that's what I'm doing today. So I'm gonna wallpaper this. Okay. And I cut it a little, like a 1/8 of an inch shorter all the way around, just because otherwise whoops, not straight. Because otherwise it seems like the white paper is bigger than my background paper is bigger than my pattern paper. So I'm doing that. Okay, and then I'm going to have this picture a little bit more to the right. But before I do that, I have this. Oh, and I'm actually going to use the sticker from the sticker sheet that says A Perfect Summer, and I'm going to be putting that here. And I'm going to be using this wave sticker, or maybe it's considered waves, and I'm going to use it on both pages. And so I'm just going to cut a little bit and put it here, and cut a little bit and put here. So to make sure that I have enough to go all the way across, and I'm thinking that looks like it's less than an inch there, but I'll cut off about 1 inch. And do I want to measure it? Just make sure I get enough and leave enough. Okay, so I'm gonna cut it right here. I love this little wave, so I wanted to be able to use it. And I'm just gonna drop it just probably like a 1/16 of an inch below the line there. And then I'm gonna do the same over here. And I've marked a little place where my photo is gonna be. So I need 1.5 inches. So where is that gonna be? This is how you make those papers stretch. Okay. Because I thought, oh, that would be so cute if I could use it on both sides. So I'm just going to do a lot of trimming. Oh, and I can see like this is just a little bit longer here. I think I'll have to do it with the bigger one later. Okay, so now that I've got my just a little bit of waves there, I can put down my photo. this up. And so my picture, it's like the line is right, it matches up with that line there between the two pictures. Okay, and I'm going to be using this paper here, and I'm going to tuck this actually under here. And just kind of leave like a little bit of a mat. Oh, I think I'm going to have to cut off a little bit of this. Okay. And now I got to do a little bit of planning here. Because I'm going to use the border strips today. And I'm going to tuck this one in between the red. So I'm going to, and I've just tore it off here, but I'm going to cut it now. So on this spot, I'm going to do it straight. And on this spot, I'm going to do a banner, but I'm going to cut it off first. Whenever I have little strips or even the branding strips, I usually keep it with the collection until I'm done with it. When I have a collection, just because I might want to do something with them, and today is one of those days. Okay, so I'm just gonna tuck it here and just leave a little bit of the banner showing, or the border branding strip. Yeah, the branding strip right there, because I'm going to be using this here. So I kind of want it right at the end. Okay, so that's good there. And then I've got just a green strip from the last time I used it. And so this was in there too. And again, I'm going to put a little banner at the end. Okay, and so I'm using this just the size that it was the last time I used it. So my sister came to visit, and I make her scrapbook every day with me. And you know, the husband would have did an intro, but he was outside when I started. And you know, but if he was in here, he would have been here. Okay. So I guess I have enough tape on this one that I can't really tuck this in. So I'm just going to butt it up next to it because that's fine. I like the width. Oh, and I kind of wanted to bring this out, I think maybe just a little bit more. So I'm going to bring it this way a little bit more. Okay, I think that's good. And then I have one more, and it's a strip of little fishes. And again, this was just in my scraps, so I'm going to use it just like it was, or just like it is. Like it is. And this one I am not going to banner. I'm just going to stick it down here at the end. Let's see, maybe kind of center it under the picture. And then I've got the little A Perfect Summer. So I'm just going to overlap this with it. So you're not seeing a whole lot of that little the little waves I put there, but enough. And then I have this little splash flare that I had actually made it for when Aiden and Alex went to the splash pad, and I didn't use it on his, I don't remember what I used, I'd have to look it up, but I'm going to use that here. And then I have this little piece here that I'm going to put here, but I have little flags, and you know, I'll put my video down below, the little flags I made, how to make the little flags. So I'm going to glue these here where it's kind of overlapping into the, I didn't want to cut down the picture even though there's a lot of blank space, because I love how you get to see all the little stuff here. Oh, and actually before that, I maybe need to put down my title before I accidentally go over that. Okay, so I have this title, and it was a Angelina, or no, not Angelina, it's just Jolie's. It's Jolie's Boutiques, and it's probably 20 years old. And I am going to use that as my title. And hopefully I can take it off easily. Okay. The other side didn't feel like I was going to be able to pull it off. Okay. But it's coming off now. Okay. And there is actually a bottom part, but it was too big for how I wanted to use it. So I actually cut that off. You know, Janet always says, nothing has to stay the way it is. So I didn't want that other part, I just cut it off. Okay, and it's grabbed a hold, so I guess this is where it's going. And it says splishin' and splashin'. Okay, so looks perfect. Okay, that worked good. So I had like a little bit of this that there was extra at the bottom, so I didn't even feel like it needed it at all. Okay, so I'm gonna stick a little bit of glue down here underneath my little mat. Oh, and I never even finished this mat up here. Okay, I guess I better do that, because otherwise it'll still be sitting there when I'm done. Okay, so it's almost like, you know, matting corners or like photo corners. I'm just putting this little bit of red at the top and at the bottom. That was all Christy's idea. Okay, so now my flags are going to go over here. And it's so funny because all the embellishments that I have, do you think that I had, you know, anything that worked well with, you know, a baby swimming? And so it's like I was so happy that I had my little flags, because I really like to use the little flags because of the dimension. And so I've got a pink, because there's a pink fish, got an orange because there's an orange fish. So all the colors are represented here, even though this is another Echo Park collection. I think that this is. I know this is the Echo Park collection. That might be too. I'm not sure what those are. Okay, so I'm going to put this here. So I'm just grouping my flags so they will end up underneath my little embellishment. Oh, and my embellishments were from another collection by Echo Park, and I will post that down below, unless it's here, unless it's here next to me and I can tell you what it is. Okay. It is pretty close to me, but I'll just make sure it's in the bottom, because a 2-page layout, I'm still going to keep you a while. Okay. So I always put a little bit of glue underneath the front part of my flag, underneath the flag pole, top and bottom, but like behind the flag, and then a little bit down below. And that's plenty to hold it. Now I have this, and I'm gonna see if this is enough, but I might have to put dimensionals underneath it because of the toothpick. Yep, it's gonna need a little bit of dimensional. And I gotta find my tweezers. Okay. So whenever I put something down and then decide it needs a dimensional, I just do that. It works well. You see, I need a little bit there because it doesn't want to lay down. And this doesn't want to cut, the paper doesn't want to come off it. Okay, there we go. And it looks like I need 4. So I'm going to put one under here. I'm always trying to take off the top and bottom at the same time, or you know, pull it off at the same time. Okay. And then I have these adorable puffy stickers. And aren't these so cute? So I'm gonna put a different one. Let's see, I'll probably do a big red one here and then a little turquoise one or blue there. And then maybe I'll do one of these doubles over here. Oh, maybe here. I think that's it. Okay. I'm missing my last piece. Oh, it's here. Okay. So on mine, I'm gonna have a triangle of summers. So I'm gonna put this right here. Look, right up here. Okay, so that's page 1. And then I'm gonna grab the other one, and I gotta take the sticker sheet off it. Okay, so now I've got the other 3 pictures. And my papers for this one, I'm gonna use the same picture I used on the bottom up here. And again, Christy pulled these all together. It's good to have sisters. Okay, so I'm gonna, again, wallpaper it. And this time I'm gonna do more of a band design. So this is my common denominator right there. Well, and the fish are gonna be too. Okay, I took and I cut this, so I cut the waves into it because of putting the fish here. I thought it would be cute to see the little waves, or the little fish within the waves. So I'm gonna put this here. And so I'm just, button it up against it because I'm going to put a little bit of that wave again. I think I gotta slide it over just a smidgen. I'm so glad that that wave border was in there because I think that is, I just think it's so cute. And so then I'm putting this over here so you'll be able to see like the fish in between the waves, which I think is super cute. Whoops. Oh no, hubby's here and he missed getting to introduce me.
You want me to do it now?
No, I just have to wait. I can tell he just doesn't get enough attention. Okay, and again, I have made little marks where I'm going to put the borders, but I gotta figure out where my pictures go before I can tell where that's actually gonna be. Because I think a picture goes here. And so I think I'm gonna actually map my pictures first. So again, I'm gonna use this red. And I'm gonna, so my pictures here, this is Daddy and Brenna and Mommy and Brenna. And this is the family. So I'm gonna put this up at the top. And because it's a whole family, it's a little further apart. So it actually is, to me, it's lighter weight because you have the smaller people, if that makes any sense. It makes perfect sense to me. Okay, and I'm gonna put this up in here. Let's see, maybe right around there. And one thing about doing this, it actually looks kind of dimensional. So if I feel like it needs to, I could put dimensionals actually underneath there. And I'm gonna put this kind of like this. I should have made a mark for that too. You gotta look at it closer so I know where I'm at. Okay. I think about here. Okay. And I'm gonna have to make sure I have it lined up straight. So let me see. Okay, I think that's the spot. Oh, I was already doing that, and I'm thinking, let's see, did I make a mark for my photo? I think it's here. Because I need to put my border in there, so yeah, one of them is going to be there. So let me do that. Well, let's see. So, okay, my camera shut down, so I just went ahead and put in the other pieces, like I did with the other one. Okay, so now I've got my other pictures, and on this one, I'm going to just use a little square of color. So I'm going to have all these colors represented on this. And on this one, I'm gonna have this orange, which is actually the back of the little fishes. So I'm gonna line it up down here, and then I'll have a bigger or a wider row here. So you can kind of see the little dots that's in the paper. So I'm going to put this in here, and let me make sure it's straight.
Sure.
Let's see here. I want to be able to still see some of that a little bit of wave there, but I want it to be straight, and I'm kind of having trouble getting it. It keeps moving. Okay.
It kills the bacteria that causes plaque and cancer.
Okay, now it's still, I turned it a little bit too much, I guess. Okay, that should be good there.
It's a double whammy.
Now I can see if this is crooked, so now I gotta fix this. Okay. And then my little orange one. I just kind of hate taping on my little fishes because they're so cute. Okay, so I'm just gonna make sure that's lined up, and it is. And I'm just letting this overlap this a little bit. And then I have this where it says summertime, and I'm gonna stick this right here. And actually, I don't know if you can see it really well, but her little swimsuit is red gingham. So I'm going to use that, and I'm going to use this little tag and hang it from here. And so I have this twine here, and I'm going to wrap it around there a little. Let's see, I'll make sure I'm in view of the camera, so I'll probably do like 3 times and then tie it. Get my fingers to work properly. Okay, where's my tweezers? My little helper. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna get this into a knot. Okay. And then I'm going to hang that, oh, it's here. I can't find it. It's right in front of my nose. Okay. I'm just going to tie this onto here. Let's see, I kind of want it down a little further. I think I'm going to have to adjust it a little. Okay, let's see if I can, I'm going to cut that off. Kind of liking to work it into a bow. See if I can do that. I might have cut my one end too short, we'll see. Okay, where's that other end? Nope, can't find it. Let me try it again. Is this going to be the longest part of my film? My video? My film? Okay. I almost have it. Maybe. Maybe not. Nope, lost it. Okay. It's just going to be a knot. You know what? I'm just going to cut this. put this where I want it, put a little bow on it. Because I feel like I have to be the winner. I will not let the string win. So let's see. How am I gonna do this? I'm gonna put this here somewhere. And then just tie a little bow and glue it right on top. That's whenever I'm wrestling with babies and they're trying to get away and you're trying to put on something like one of the grandkids and their little eyes go, forget it, I'm the winner, I'm the winner. You're not leaving this room without your diaper being changed. I got my family walking around like there's eggshells underneath their feet because I'm filming with everybody here. Okay, so I'm going to tape this down and then I'm going to deal with how I'm going to get this on here. And I might just have to cut those strings off. And I'm just going to kind of center it above this picture of my daughter and Brenna. And I don't know if I'm even going to bother trying to put it on there. I might just cut those off. Because I want that there somehow. I think I'm going to put that there so I can get to see that the little knot right above there. And I actually have little embellishments that I'm going to put on here. So I'm going to do that first. Don't want that on that side. I think I'm going to put this over here. And this is off the sticker sheet. And this says swim. So I'm just going to load up this little tag here. So I'm going to put blue since I have this blue down here. And I'm going to put the red kind of over here since I got the red there. And then the yellow one I'm going to put kind of in the middle but up a little higher. And I have to put a little bit of glue because it is already not wanting to stick to anything. Oh, whoops, I forgot to have to take this off. Okay. And I got a little too much glue, so it's a good thing it dries clear. Okay, and then I'm going to put a little glue right here. And cut the strings to close to the length that I think I want them. Let's see, I'm going to put this way. Oops. Needs a little more glue, especially since I wiped it off because I flipped it the wrong way. Okay. Okay, so that will dry. Okay, and then I have this make a splash. Oops, I got all these little pieces here. And this little gap I left open, I'm going to put it there. And I'm going to put some dimensionals on this. And I'm thinking I need wider ones. So I'm going to pull these ones out. Oh, this is one of those ones that they're hard to peel off. Okay, it's hard to get my fingernails on. Okay, maybe I'll do better with the tweezers. I'm so used to using my little favorite ones. These are very spongy, and they just want to come up when you try pulling off the edge. It's a struggle. Okay, so I'm going to be putting this here, but I have 5 flags that I'm going to put on this side. And these were all flags I had made previously, with the exception of this one. And so I just need to come up with my arrangement. Thinking kind of like that. Okay, so I got my arrangement, so then I'm just going to start at the top and work my way down. And then the teal or turquoise. The little yellow one. So since I didn't feel like I had too many embellishments that worked with a pool theme, I thought it was nice that I had some little flags made up, because I just think they are so cute. And sometimes I forget about using them. My jar is actually getting kind of low for the colors that I have kind of been using. Oh, I think was my turquoise one supposed to be up higher? I forget, but it's gonna be here now. Oops. That one's trying to get away. I think I need more glue. And eventually they will stick, and I won't have any problem with them being there. Okay. Okay. Like that. And then I have this that I'm going to put over top of it, and I'm going to put a little more of this on these. Okay. Right there. And then again, I'm using these little flowers. I just think these are adorable. Let's see, how about a red? Big turquoise. And a green. So I'm kind of using them like they're my enamel dots, just like I did on the other side. And I'm going to stick one down towards the bottom here. And I'm going to use them all. Okay. So that's it for today. Let me get my other one over here. Just a minute, I got to move my dimensionals and my scissors. Did I have so many moving parts today? And then I will glue these down so that they're stuck down well. that's it for today. I will have close-ups at the end, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.